I know that that's going to be noisy the whole time, but you know what? I'm sorry. I just don't care. It's really hot today. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Welcome to the Sunday live stream. This is where we talk about a couple major topics. We chill, we relax. Usually it's an hour. However, if you are watching this in the future, chances are the first 15 to 20 minutes, that might be the most important, but we are going to be giving people a chance to get in and, get settled and all that jazz. As I, of course, let me turn this off so that there's no audio there, as I go over here so that I can properly moderate the comments section. We have Alex here, Abstract Echo, Dave, the Dual Beacon of Light. How are all of you doing? So happy to see you, and it just dawned on me, I am logged in as the Apptrepreneur vlog, so that is not going to work if I plan to moderate. So, and of course Katie's here, we have Legacy Rideshare. Excellent. So before we talk about the main topic, I will say me and Katie did go to Disney's Galaxy Edge, which I have actually edited a little vlog for the other channel. It'll probably go up in 2 days. And one of the things that I saw there were, these things that got a lot of attention on the news because apparently the TSA says you can't fly with them. These look like a weapon. Like it looks like an actual grenade. It's liquid, by the way. It's Coca-Cola. And it's also $6. And you have to look at something like this and wonder, like, man, how much of a nerd, like total outright nerd, do you have to be to spend $6 on Coca-Cola just because it's a fancy bottle like this? I'm telling you, there's some truly, truly dumb people out there in the world today. So, anyway, we have, as mentioned before, two main topics. And we're going to start with the first topic right now, and that is the fact that Uber's next big business might be loans. Which, honestly, doesn't surprise me too much. I worked retail for most of my life when I first started working. My very first job was Target. I then pivoted to Best Buy. I did Round Table Pizza for a year or so, did delivery. Then I got into Fry's Electronics. Now, with the exception of Round Table Pizza, all these jobs had in common was that they all put a huge emphasis on credit cards. Get people signed up for credit cards. Credit cards will save the company. And it was like one of the most stressful things in the world because they based your hours on how many credit cards you could sell to the public. But the public, by and large, didn't want them. It was really, you were rolling the dice. Maybe you would get one, maybe you wouldn't. I don't know. But I got some on some weeks. Didn't get others on other weeks. It's just so. I hated that. And by the way, reliance on credit cards did do a lot of retailers down. Now, Uber has no business model. We know this. They don't have a functioning business model. But one thing they are considering getting into, because this is the mentality that the retail services had, at least when I was doing it, and they're still trying to a certain extent, is, hey, let's loan people money, and then when they don't pay it back, we get a lot of interest. So that's what we're going to talk about. Now, I can't show you this by mere virtue that this is a live stream. However, people have been getting sent surveys, and this is what the surveys have been saying. They say, at Uber, we're constantly working to provide you with new services and features. We've been building a new financial product that we hope can help you with your finances in a time of need, and we'd love to get your thoughts. Please take a quick moment to fill out this survey. We're always excited to hear your thoughts and opinions. I'm sure they are. They want to hear your thoughts and opinions when it benefits them, of course. Now, here's what the first question was. If Uber provided loans, what amount are you most likely to request? Less than 100, between 100 and 250, between 250 and 500, more than 500, or not sure? That's the first question. The next question that they ask is, if Uber provided access to affordable loans, How likely are you to take advantage of this product? Highly likely, somewhat likely, neither likely nor unlikely, somewhat likely, or highly unlikely. And then here's the third question, and this is a multiple choice, so you can pick more than one if you want. What are the most important factors when deciding to take out a loan? Select all that apply. Maximum dollar amount. It's from a reputable institution. Okay, so clearly I'm not gonna check that. Low interest rates and fees. Impact on credit score. Flexible repayment term. Or other. Please specify. Those are the questions. And so what it sounds like, it honestly sounds like, hold on one second. It sounds like they're getting into small loans. It sounds like they are getting into small loans. That's what it sounds like. Now, why don't you have the well, Katie, I don't think you have the blue wrench because I think you logged into something else. But hey, we'll just add that right back there. So it sounds like Uber's getting into small business loans. Like, they don't want to be loaning exorbitant amounts of money, probably because they don't have any. But hey, you could probably loan out like $100, $200, $500, and if they don't repay us, then we will charge a we will charge a huge interest fee. So the thing about small loans, and this is not absolutely everyone, but when it comes to small loans, I have seen some small loans that actually have 30 to 50% interest rates. Because the idea is that they're small. You should be able to repay them fast. And that's kind of what they sell, they sell you on. Like, hey, it's just a small loan. It's just to get you out there. And here's the thing. The interest is going to be like 30%. However, it should be easy to pay it back on time. And they're kind of right. I mean, it should be easy to pay it back on time. It usually doesn't. In fact, it's usually so low, most people forget they took it out. Because they're usually not taking it out for like a real worthwhile investment. They're taking it out because they want to go to Vegas, or they want tickets to a show, or maybe they want to, something like that. But these are by far the most profitable loans. They are way more profitable than house loans or anything like that. So it makes sense that Uber would want to get into it. After all, they do like money for nothing. So, here's the thing. Not that I trust Uber with a whole lot of anything. I really don't trust them with anything at all. But I don't think anyone should really trust Uber with their money. And first of all, they lose an exorbitant amount of it. And, they just can't manage it, and I don't think they're going to be around too long. But here's the other thing. Technically, they've kind of scammed people out of this before. Like, they did the car dealership thing where it's like, hey, lease a car through us and get us on the hook, and you can pay back driving for Uber. And I wouldn't be too surprised if one of the ways that Uber did this was take a loan out from us, and hey, if you don't hit your goal, we'll give you a little loan, and you can pay it back with Uber. Now, granted, the rates in theory can't fall too much more. However, Lyft is down to 35 cents per mile, and I suspect Uber will follow suit. So I suspect they will be giving a lot of these loans to drivers who desperately need them in most cases because they aren't getting paid enough. And they will say you can pay it back with Uber. But when you pay back through Uber, of course, you are kind of dependent on the rates being fairly stable, if you know what I mean. And it's pretty much been proven that the rates aren't going to be stable. So I think this is just a new version of them getting drivers on the hook to pay Uber back for money by driving for Uber and paying exorbitant interest fees should they miss the payments. In all fairness, it makes perfect sense for Uber to go in this direction. It makes absolute sense for Uber to go in this direction. So, Chad says it sounds like payday loans. Borrow, pay back, be short again tomorrow, rinse and repeat. And yeah, and Payment says they're doing everything they can to get drivers into debt, of which many drivers, including, from what I hear, some people who drive in Chicago are heavily into. Uber's really good about getting drivers into debt. So, and that's kind of what their business model is based off of. And yet they still don't have a very good one because, anyway. SJ says, since you own Uber stock, you are Uber. So until you sell stock, you support profit off anything Uber does. No, I don't. I don't. And as a shareholder, I can confidently say that. And heck, I mean, geez, that stock hasn't paid back at all. I've done nothing but lost money on that stock, which I fully expected to, by the way. However, I did not lose as much money on the Uber stock as I had last week, which is, this is the second topic that you see. I had to cut the title short because the title of this video is Uber getting into the loan business? Also, I lost $900 in 24 hours. And what I'm going to talk about like a situation kind of talk about how the YouTube business works. Because I do get a lot of questions from people like, how much money do you make on YouTube? How does your business run? Are there pros? Are there cons? And the thing is, YouTube is a business. There will be ups and downs. One of the ups is if you have a lot of viewers and you have good viewers and you have a lot of subscribers and they are active like a lot of you guys are, you will be reached out for sponsorships. And you have seen many sponsorships over the month. And yes, I do make money off those sponsorships, which is great for everyone. I make a little money doing what I love. You get more videos. That's what has helped kept me pretty much uploading almost daily videos, with the exception of most Saturdays. Well, last week, September hits, and September is just a bad month for everybody. It really is. And so my two sponsors, Maximo and Gig Worker, told me within the span of 24 hours that they were going to cease the sponsorships, at least temporarily, like at least a month or two. They might come back one day. You never know. They might not. There's no promises. They enjoyed working with me. However, because it's just a slow period, we just need to take a break. Now, you would think I'd be bitter about this, and admittingly, in the first day, it was a tough pill to swallow. It always is. You don't like hearing that combined you will lose over $900. It's not a fun thing to hear about. However, here's the thing. This is just the reality of YouTube. With YouTube, you're never 100% sure what the money is going to be. I mean, it's a whole variety of things. Sponsorships is one thing that can come and they can go. Also, views. They can come, they can go. Heck, you can make a hit viral video and it can get demonetized. And then you don't really make any money off of it. So YouTube is in many ways a very volatile business. It's almost as volatile as Uber. So, however, I definitely like doing YouTube a little bit more than I enjoyed doing Uber. Although I do miss doing Uber. If they paid over $1 a mile, I would definitely go back to doing Uber. So, here's the thing. What is anything going to change now that the sponsorships are lost? And the answer is no. And by the way, I'm not asking for money because I'm running on a surplus. Me and Katie, we do our budgets well. And so I am definitely working at a surplus with everything, with all the ways that I make money. I can't save as much, but really that's about the only thing that's going to change. Otherwise, we're going to, will not be moving, will not be going out of business. Mondays there might not be 2 videos anymore. However, tomorrow there will be 2 videos because there's a lot of topics. And I do owe Gig Worker one more sponsored video because I took Monday off. But I would like to take this time to publicly thank Maximo and Gig Worker for sponsoring the show for as long as they did. They were great partners. They had great products. They have great websites. I still recommend you check them out. And I will be more than happy to work with them again. In the meantime, we are talking to a couple new people who might be sponsors. No guarantees, but we might have some new sponsors. But this is just the way YouTube works. There's some ups and downs, and you just kind of have to roll with the punches. Thankfully, unlike Uber, I have the opportunity to make that money back. And here's like the main difference. Because whenever Uber says they're going to cut the rates, people have said, why don't you give advice on how to make money like within what they're giving you right now? And the answer is, you can't. I mean, even when you start figuring out a way to make money, Uber and Lyft will change something about the system. That means you will make less money. There is no way for you to make this back. There's just no way with Uber and Lyft. It's like you're running on a treadmill that always is picking up speed. You can run as much as you can, but you will eventually get tired and you will eventually fall behind. With YouTube, there is a lot of opportunity to grow. If you have to scale back a little bit, guess what? You can work to build it back up. So that's one of the realities of YouTube. I figured I would share it with you. Again, not for pity. I'm not upset about anything, and I'm going to be fine financially. So, but it is something to mention because some people have told me, not many, but a few people have told me, like, you know, I would like to be like you, do rideshare for a while and make a hit YouTube channel, and now it'll be easy, like, because I can now just talk to a camera and shoot my mouth off and make money. Now, some of these people are probably trolls, to be perfectly honest. Like, just the way it was worded, it sounds a lot like someone else's opinion. However, I do want to tell people, guys, it's not easy. You have to work at this. And sometimes you get yourself in a really good financial situation with YouTube. And the thing is, it might not last forever. It will change, and then you have to try something new, or you have to seek out someone else to help you with the channel. And sometimes you will be doing YouTube for practically free, especially if, you know, some of your videos start getting demonetized. And who knows? Like after last week, maybe I need an Uber loan. No, I'm not going to do that. I am really not going to do that. But here's the thing. Bottom line, I could be salty about losing a couple sponsorships in one day, but here's the thing. They were great sponsors, and they sponsored me for a long time, and there was no bad blood, and they still had great products, so I want to thank them, and I want to thank all of you for checking out their products. Because you checked them out is one of the reasons they stuck around for so long. So, you know, if you have time, you know, send a message, say, hey, thank you for sponsoring the Apptrepreneur for as long as you did. Don't berate them for cutting sponsorship. It's nothing personal. It just happens. But thank them for sponsoring the show and that you like their product and you wouldn't have heard about it otherwise, if you want. So thank you guys for that. And yeah, okay. I guess we're now going to move on. Like those are the two topics pretty much. So we've got 75 people. If anyone wants to thumbs up the video, that would be great. Oh yes. Thank you for bringing that up, Lisa. One more thing I want to mention for that last topic. I am also thankful because I have Patreon members. Now, granted, it's not a lot of money, but the fact that I even have fans who are willing to give me money for doing that, and it's a donation. You're not really getting anything back out from it except a tweet. You are helping support the channel because you like the content, and I really appreciate it. So thanks to you guys. I continue to do this, and heck, even if I didn't have any patrons, I'd continue to do it because you guys are here watching. So, you know, I feel pretty blessed overall with how this has all worked out. Yes, we've got a few patrons. We've got Lisa. We've got Al Sadler. I think Alex is also a Patreon member, and Katie is a Patreon member because after we get married, she lets me do things to her after we get married. So, like, she lets me make her grilled cheese, and but she won't let me make grilled cheese with Spam. So there you go. But yes, so thank you, and now we will go to the chat. I gotta take a the fizzy water. It's always interesting how that tastes, and we now pretty much have like an open Q&A for everyone who's here. So there you go. Hey, you gonna loan me $5? Nope. Like spam, like yeah, spam. The meat spam. I don't know if it's actually meat. I like frying spam and putting it on grilled cheese sandwiches, and I also like frying spam and chopping it up and putting it into ramen. I think it tastes really good. I wouldn't eat it on its own though, just to let you all know. So anyway, what else is going on? Alex says, "You're great, Kev. I'm sure I'll get someone else." Yeah, I'm sure. Well, you know, everyone says yuck, but the thing is, it actually tastes pretty good. I don't know how many people actually eat it. They know it's there, but they don't actually. They don't usually eat it. So anyway, got to be fried. Yeah, I mean, you got to be fried. I'm assuming you said. Let's see here. Did I miss any questions? Let's see here. Starling says, I'll ask Uber for $1 as a loan so I can donate that to my wallet. Yeah, but you got to pay it back or else they might charge you $1.50. Spam tastes great, but not good for you. No, and that's why I eat it once every 2 weeks, I'd say. That's about average. But, you know, yeah, when you buy them at Costco, there's like a bunch of them, and they last forever. Al Sadler said, let's plug AB5 a little so we keep it fresh in everyone's mind. Well, here's the thing. We're going to be talking about AB5 most of the week. Now, unfortunately for some of you guys, one of tomorrow's videos, I'm going to have to be talking about some of the downfalls of AB5 because AB5 will be hurting some businesses that are not Uber and Lyft, and we do have to talk about that. But otherwise, I do believe that AB5 will pass. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm, you know, because, yeah. Can you buy stock in Movies Pass? Yeah, but I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. Although I did get to use my Movie Pass yesterday. Early in the afternoon, I decided to go see Super Size Me 2 at Beverly Hills. And I checked in with Movie Pass, swiped it, and it worked. So it's like, okay, it's still working. MS Silverhander, I thought Lyft was blocking Maximo on the other app. They are. Maximo still has some useful functions outside of Lyft, though. Do you play with cryptocurrency? I have some cryptocurrency. I do have some cryptocurrency. Not a lot. I buy a little here and there, but it's built up a little bit. So you know, I'm not against cryptocurrency. Oh, thank you, Payman, for the $5. I will drink to you. Thank you. Again, this is a Spindrift sparkling water. It's got no calories in it. It's got a flavor-ish thing in it. It's kind of flat otherwise, but you know, it works. So yeah, thank you for the $5. I definitely appreciate that. George says, I don't know why people don't like Lyft Personal Power Zone. I tried it yesterday. It was great. Can you explain what's bad about it? Oh yeah, I could easily tell you what's bad about that. What's bad about it is it's upfront pricing. It's upfront pricing in the sense that, yeah, you might be getting a couple dollars, but Lyft is getting 10. Like, you might be getting a $5 boost, but Lyft might be getting 20. You never know. And it's just, that's pretty much the long and short of it. And Lyft is still charging, obviously, the full prime time to the customer. So they're pocketing money that should be going to you. That's why everyone hates it. How does crypto work? You know, I cannot even begin to explain how crypto works, but there are sites out there, then there are YouTube channels that explain. Why is my head itching so much? They can explain what that is. So, or you can go to Adventure Girl Paula. She's really into cryptocurrency. Tito says, oh, I already asked that. Gary says, basically a payday loan. Yeah, it's basically a payday loan, what Uber's doing. And that's going to be the thing that's going to save them. Oh, thank you, Al, for the $5 super chat to offset a little of your loss. Thank you. I will take a drink to you. Speaking of that kind of reminds me, I need to Well, anyway, I'll do that in a second. Rideshare Ray says Uber loans are a scam, trapping drivers into a pattern of destruction. Yep, I believe so, and that's what we were just talking about. Predatory lending at its best. I agree. Vikings won today. Oh, well, that's nice if you like the Vikings. I don't watch sports. Gary says personal penny zones are most times in an area where I'm not there. Let's Do This says they've taken away the surges here, and they are coming out more with the rides per dollars. It used to be $3 or $5, and now it's 7 rides for $3. Robert says AB5 will also affect all states. They are all employed to Uber in California. It won't affect all states. Now, granted, it might influence all states. Other states might look at this, and they might want to do their own version of it. That is very true. However, AB5 officially just... let me go to Creator Classic Studio. I do not like the beta studio. The AB5 only affects California officially. However, people tend to follow California's lead, which means other states might actually they might follow suit. So yes, that is true. Now let's hold on one moment, folks. I need to do something real quick. Where is she? See, I'm trying to right now find someone that I promised myself to unblock. I won't say who it is. But we where is this person? See, unfortunately I've oh, there they are. Okay. There, okay. I've unblocked them. Okay, now we'll get back to the payday loan, 99% interest. A lot of payday loans are 99% interest. I'm not going to say Uber's going to be that much. However, then that's but payday loans are a bad idea. Yajama Malu for you says, when I ask for donation, no one gives me nothing. Well, it's because, you shouldn't technically ask for donations during live streams. It should just be given. I do pump a Patreon because the Patreon does have a blog that you get exclusive access to. I consider it part of a subscription service, really. Speaking of donations, thank you, Tito. I will take a drink to you. So, $15 already. All I need is 800 and 85, and I'll have made up the money I lost. Oh, another $5. So 880. Thank you. What's nice about this is that there's no sugar in it, so it's not hurting me. So let's see here. Robert Rideshare Guy said AB5 will also. Oh wait, I already read that. Sorry. Sean said love Kevin, your channel. Thank you, I appreciate that. J3030 said, hey bro, do you think the IRS is going to audit all these drivers claiming 5 to 10K losses in a year? I don't know. I'm not even close to what the IRS thinks. So yeah. Let's see here. Island Empire Salvi Rideshare says, no, it's AB5. Oh, wait. Let's see here. And Gary says, in Phoenix, I have noticed since the 50% rate changes, more riders are requesting ride via Lyft, and more requests have been 10 plus minutes away than normal, especially long rides. 50% rate changes, ride via Lyft. Is that, did the Uber rates go up or down? I don't know where we're going. Let's who says, Kevin, we don't have the GetUp app here. Well, if you still want to sign up for it, though, when you do get it, they'll know that there are people there waiting. So, but yeah, that would like be spreading out at some point. Ed Glass says, "Who does Uber partner with for the rental car? Would it be worth it to come back and drive for Uber?" Not, in my opinion, no. But but you know, that's my personal opinion. Some people say yes. And Alex's donation was for the next can of Spam. Thank you. George says, "I think the IRS is going to audit drivers who claim miles driven on Uber and Lyft." Well, they do that sometimes anyway. Yajama said, "Oh no, I don't have this on YouTube. The donations are to help others. I don't understand the Patreon YouTube." Well, I mean, the thing with Patreon is that Patreon is a system where it's like, because the finances are volatile on YouTube, and I mean, we were just talking, I just lost $900 in sponsorships in 24 hours. Again, not mad about that at all. It hurts, but it was extra money, so that's fine. But because of YouTube's demonetization thing, it's like, hey, if you get all of your subscribers to get together, like, say if half my subscribers came together and all donated $1 on a monthly basis, I'd be making $8,000 a month, and I could definitely make a living off of it. So the idea is, like, if you could get like a quarter of your subscribers to give you Patreon money, it could help fund more movies, more videos. Like, maybe you don't have to work a real-time job. You could do a lot of things if enough people donate on Patreon. That's the idea behind Patreon. It doesn't mean that, but you have to have something that people want to contribute to first. So that's what it is. So if no one's giving you donations, it might be because you're not offering anything. Al Sadler said, well, okay, hold on. Robert writes here, "No, lawsuit was about all driver and all states employed a business in." I don't know what you're saying, Robert, to be honest. Al Sadler says, "You have some very nice subscribers." I do have some very nice subscribers. Jewel Beacon says, "Thumbs up for this live stream, everyone." Yeah, if you want to, thumbs it up. I've got 29 thumbs up and 5. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thumbs down. Bummer. David says, "The losses are legit based on the mileage write-off." Alan says, "Don't see loan on my app." Well, they haven't launched it yet, but they're surveying for it, so we think that's where they're going. What do you think about Roadie, Kevin? I still like Roadie, but I haven't used it in a while. Cheryl says, "I wouldn't touch a loan with Uber." I wouldn't touch a loan either. You're welcome, Yajama. I'm glad you found that interesting. Desi says, "What's up, Kevin? My favorite channel." Well, thank you for saying I'm your favorite channel. I definitely like that. Let's do this. Says, "Do you have to pay to have a YouTube channel, Kevin?" No, you don't. The YouTube channel is free. But the YouTube channel is free. George says, "Most Uber drivers are already vulnerable. Uber loan will be successful. Full Uber." Yeah, I guess we have. Oh yeah, I guess we have 7 thumbs down now. Al Sadler says, "I don't think Uber will launch the loan program. Not a winner for drivers or Uber." Well, no, it'd be a very big winner for drivers. Well, I mean, not drivers, for Uber, if drivers don't pay back, which a lot of them might not. So there you go. Hop and no crybaby rideshare. Hops in the room again. SJBR says, "Take the loans from Uber, and when they go out of business, you make out." Well, they're not going to go out of business anytime soon. Like, that never works. Let's see here. Arthur says, Lyft has pretty much gotten rid of primetime. Oh yeah, they're gone. Primetime's pretty much a done thing. I mean, they still charge it to the customers, of course, but we're not getting any of that. Juan says, "What sponsors did you lose?" I already said who it was, but I don't want to, I'm not going to answer it that way. I'm sorry. Imagine using Uber car rental and Uber loan. Ouch, that would be a deadly combination. What is your next quarter's ends prediction for both Uber and Lyft? Well, I expect slow growth for both of them, because there's only so much growth you can have. I predict another $1 to $2 billion loss each of them. So they might book more rides, though, because the Uber, particularly the Uber rewards program, has been a big has been a big, why am I failing? Success. Why did I struggle with that? I have no idea why I struggled with that. It's been a huge success. And more people are booking rides for the loyalty program. So they might increase bookings for rides, but they will continue to lose money, in my opinion. So there you go. Let's see who says no thank you, pay cash. Yep. Juan said, wait, did I miss that? Juan says, you're just going to ignore my question, you lame. I don't want to, because the way it was asked, it's like, if I answer that question in this context, it's going to come off a certain way, and it's like, no, I'm not going to answer for that. I mean, again, we mentioned them earlier, but, so you can find out who it is, but I only want you to go to their sites to say, hey, the product is good, and thank you for sponsoring Kevin, and tell them how much you liked it. So, you know, but we had a great relationship, nothing personal. It just happens. That's YouTube sometimes. Demon Shen says, by the way, I love the Goku avatar. Uber and success don't work together. It's rare that they work together. There are people who make a go out of it. They really do. However, yeah. Hold on one second, folks. Something just came in the mail. Oh wait, I forgot to save that thing. So anyway, let's go back over here to you guys. The name for Uber should be Scroober. I heard that before. Let's see here. Yeah, thank you for deleting that, Alex. Alex is by far my best. No offense, Katie, but Alex is my best moderator. He really is on top of this. Although I love all my moderators, I really do. So, all right, let's go back to this. Tito says take Uber loan and pay trip. I have to admit that's pretty funny. George says, I'm convinced that Uber and Lyft will be bought at some point by either Amazon, Google, or Facebook. Uber and Lyft are valuable for collection data. Oh, I hope Facebook doesn't buy them. Facebook, yeah, they are a little scary. They're a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. So let's see. So be careful, Katie. Kevin has options. Well, we're less than 2 weeks away from the wedding, so I don't know if she's actually going to have options at that moment. I mean, I get, yes, technically we can say that, you know, until you say I do, anything's possible, but we're pretty into this now. We are pretty into this. Like, you know, the wedding's paid for, it's set up, the gifts are here, the premarital counseling is done, the bachelor party and the bachelorette parties have taken place, the bed has been bought, the joint bank account is going to be opened soon, the dress has been fitted, the tuxedo has been bought. I don't know. I don't know if she has much options. I think she's stuck with me now, pretty much. She has to say, well, she doesn't have to say I do, but she pretty much has to say I do. So, and I have to say I do. So, anyway, Sleeping Elephant said the baby crib. Oh, the baby crib. No, we don't have the baby crib yet. No. That's baby's not coming for a while. That's not gonna work. So Anthony said, I will be glad to pay back the loan with all the tips they owe me. Yep, exactly. So we've got 84 people. If anyone wants to give this a thumbs up, or heck, even a thumbs down if you don't like it, I don't care. Feel free to do so. Demon Chen said, yeah. Is it me or what? But tips kind of stopped. Well, I don't know why they stopped. People are just getting cheap, I guess. Katie says, we are getting married. I can't wait to say I do. The joint account means her account. Oh, no, I'm going to have my own bank account, and she's going to have her own bank account. The joint account is to save for the house. So, Ed Glass says, what happened to Uberman? I like to watch both of you. Uberman's still around. He has renamed his channel Auto Auctions Rebuild. And he doesn't really talk about Uber much anymore. So, yeah. That's it. Oh, Tony, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. So, oh, we got 13 thumbs down. Jeez, you invite people. When you say, oh, give a thumbs down, I don't care. I mean, look what people do. But seriously, give a thumbs up. I mean, I like that a little bit more than getting a thumbs down. Oh, all right. So we are all caught up so far with the questions. At 40 minutes. So, huh. I wonder if we call this one an early day. Should we call this one an early day, folks? I don't know yet. So, Stanley Chaco says, I have been receiving any notifications. If you haven't been receiving notifications, click the bell below. Click the bell, and it asks for notifications, small, medium, or all the time. And select how often you'd like to get the notifications. So, you know, there you go. All right, let's see here. Ed Glass says, how am I doing this? I'm new to doing this, how to give a thumbs up. There's like a little thumbs up and thumbs down button, so you can click the thumbs up. No Crybaby Rideshare said, dang, bro, my marriage only cost $400. You are going all out. Well, that's the parents. No, it's mostly the parents, and Katie does like it. Oh, thank you for the $10 super chat, Lisa. I will. I'm sorry, it doesn't make sense about what happened, but I hope you get new sponsors soon. Well, it makes perfect sense. And here's the thing: like one of the reasons for why they came, I can't really discuss. Obviously, of course, I know what happened, but I'm not gonna. To discuss that would be violating the trust. Plus, it's kind of like gossip. The only thing you need to know is like they sponsored me for so many months. I liked them. They liked me. We're taking a break. They might come back. They might not. Who knows? But it was a good partnership, and I look forward to working with them again. But thank you for the $10 super chat. Now I just need $870, and the rest of the money will be made up. Hey, Dustin, how you doing? You just went live on this, so does that mean you're currently live? Like if I go over to subscriptions, am I going to see you live? Are we going to do an Inception thing? Or Paprika thing? Because I just watched Paprika yesterday, which inspired Inception. Me and the sponsors are taking a break, Dustin. Nothing personal. I mean, it was just things happen, so they can't sponsor right now. But hey, that's fine. I've got new people I'm talking to, so that's just the life of YouTube. That's just the business of YouTube. You know, you're gonna have to just take the ups and downs. But you know what? Things are still looking up. I mean, I've also been gaining a heck of a lot of subscribers these last few weeks, ever since the Trip interview. Which actually, it's not. The Trip interview is interesting because people really enjoyed that interview. So I've actually been reaching out to other people in the rideshare industry, and I'm asking them, do you want to come on my channel and do an interview? So we might be doing more interviews in the future because I think everyone really liked that, and I enjoyed doing it. So let's this channel might have some more videos. No, Dustin, you're not live. I guess you're just getting on live here. Let's see here. Dana Johnson says, say my name and I will thumb you up. Let's see here. Hey, Young Images, how you doing? Alex says, Dustin will do a fundraiser for you. No, I don't need him to do a fundraiser for me. I mean, it'd be appreciated, but no. I mean, do another fundraiser for Mandy or something, like someone who really needs it. Yajama says, don't listen to those who are asking what ain't important. People give when they can only finito. You don't supposed to give names of whom help or who not. Okay, well, that's fine. Demon Chen said, just finished watching Dustin before your video. Wait, was he online? Like, why am I not seeing? Oh, there it is. Oh, And he's talking about the same thing I'm talking about tonight. Need a loan. So yeah. There it is. Whoa. Dustin, what is up with that cap? What is up with that? Can I get a beanie like that? Can I get a beanie like that? That is crazy. That is neat. It's, yeah, that is really neat. So, there you go. SJBR, dance for your sponsors. No, that's not how it works. Dustin says, nah, I finished like an hour ago, right before, yeah. You know, I try to time it so we don't... Yeah, and normally I do my live streams a little later, but I'm actually really tired tonight. So I want to go to bed early. So after an hour, I'm going to end. I'm probably going to watch one more episode of Nadia's Secret of the Blue Water because that show is fantastic. You can stream it on High Dive, by the way. 39 episodes. And then I will wake up early tomorrow. Well, I guess I've got to upload tomorrow's video, so yeah, you know, there's that stuff too. Let's hear. Oh, hey, Driver Lady Pro is here. How you doing, Mandy? Let's see here. Anthony Beltran says, in order for an Uber customer to tip, they have to scroll down to the bottom of Uber app once the ride is over. Once they do that, they can see the tip option. When this is done, then Uber snags it. We can't prove that, but, you know. Let's do this. Dustin, he thinks he knows it all. He uses other people to do footage for profit. No, okay, come on. Let's not be like that, guys. Let's not be like that. I mean, here's the thing. I'm doing a video on Tuesday where I'm going to be talking about dash cam footage. So if you don't like it when he does it, you're probably not going to like it when I do it. So we're just saying that. Jesus Gonzalez said, been on this channel almost 2 years. Well, thank you for being here for 2 years. I appreciate that. SJ said, we need more Uber drivers yelling Dustin at their... No. Okay, you know what? Look, I'm going to put you in a timeout. Like, there's no reason to attack Dustin. There's no reason to attack anyone. So, there you go. Stanley Chaco says, can you shout out to Abel and Hansel, please? Hi, Abel and Hansel. Hi, Abel and Hansel. See, I'm trying to... So, okay, yeah, there you go. So, anyway. I'm sorry, that's just... I don't do shout-outs very well. I'm sorry. Robert says, can I get one too? Robert Reicher guide. The lawsuit between California and Dynamex, all their drivers are subject to being employed, even though they do not live in the state of California. No, that only affects California. Just saying. See you, Yajama. I see. Yeah. Driver Lady Pro on the mend. I'm glad to hear you're on the mend. Let's see this. Only saying you should use your own footage for your videos, not other drivers' footage. You're profiting from other people's. Well, he gets permission. I mean, actually, I'll give him credit. He gets permission. See, I don't get permission when I use. I mean, I don't have to get permission, but I think Dustin does just because he's that kind of guy. So, yeah, you know, and he does his live streams, guys. Dustin's fine. Dustin's fine. I mean, you know what? There are truly bad Uber tubers out there. I'm not going to name them because I don't feel like the drama, and you know, I think it's like a professional courtesy, but not to name who you don't like. But I think Dustin's one of the good ones. So anyway, Demon Shem says, I'm thinking Uber keeps some tips. They probably do. Vincent Garzon says, hey, sir, I'm 16 years old. Okay, that's nice. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, now, Dustin, you're not in a two... Oh, yeah, Dustin, now you're not in a two-party consent state. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting what happens now. And apparently the Eagles won. Well, the Eagles suck. I'm kidding. I don't watch sports. I could care less. Here. Jody Angelo says, I'm using a tip box. A D is on its way. Better than the app. Average between 20 and 35 a day. Well, good for you, man. Good for you. Let's do this as if someone makes their footage proprietary, they can't use it. Actually, here's the thing. If the footage is public and if you are adding to it, like if you're adding commentary and you're cutting it up and it's transformative, it's fair use. And especially if it's news or journalism or commentary, it's fair use. So yes, you can. You absolutely can. Robert Reicher, did you read the lawsuit? It is all employees where they live in the... You know what, Robert? I'm going to say this one more time, and if you say that one more time, you will be blocked. It's like, it does not affect outside California. The California Supreme Court ruled on it. Not the Supreme Court. The California Supreme Court. It's in California. That's it. So anyway... IQ Boy says, dang, Eagles cost me $200. Won, but didn't cover. Okay. Let's do this. Like making a water... No. Just putting a watermark on it is not enough. Like, you have to... Well, like, look, you're going to see what's going to happen, like, with my video. Like, I'm going to, like, actually talk about it. So it's like, it adds to the video. But trust me, this is totally fair use for you to talk about these things on YouTube. So... Update on topic, please. I talked about the topic earlier today. When the video is over, which will be... The live stream will be done in like 10 minutes, and you can rewatch the first 15 minutes, and you can see the what the topic was about. So Anthony says, finding tips from Uber is almost as hard as finding the like button on this chat. I'm on my cell. Oh, you're on your cell. Well, that's... Okay, if you're on your cell, it's not going to work for everyone, but next to the title of the video, there's like a little down arrow. Press the arrow, and that should be where all that stuff is. If not, hey, I just lost 30 live viewers. Did people take the Eagles comment that personally? Sheesh, football fans, I tell you, they no sense of humor at all. So anyway, but yeah, if you like click the arrow, that might work. So thanks for the update on the like path. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So all right. So let's caught up again. 10 minutes. I'd like to, well, 8 minutes really. I'd like to get 8 more minutes out of this video. What else can I talk about? What else can we do? One of my groomsmen just texted me. We had the back. I had to say, hey man, thanks again for inviting me to the party. I had a really great time. Of course, Zach. Of course, I'm glad. George says, Kevin, is it too much to ask you to make a new video about how dangerous is ride sharing? I could, but I'm sure I will at some point because there's a lot of bad stuff that happens in rideshare. So when I talk about that, I think it's an update. However, if you search through my archives, I did a video called When Uber Passengers Attack. And that's pretty much the video about how dangerous rideshare is. In fact, search for that video, like it, share it with friends, make it go viral, because I think that was kind of like a video that I made to be evergreen. And I was actually a little disappointed that it didn't do better than it did. But, you know, that's my, that's what I recommend. Like, you can watch that if you haven't seen it and share that one with people. When Passengers Attack. Joe says, is it true that Tesla is getting into rideshare next year? We don't know. We do not know. Let's see here. M. Adams says, not sure, highly unlikely, trusted, not... They don't want to get into rideshare until the cars are autonomous. Which means we're not going to see them for a while. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Hi Kevin, it's really late to stream. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Yeah, I had the bachelor party this weekend. We rented a private movie theater and did a double feature of Paprika by Satoshi Kon and The Killing by Stanley Kubrick. I know a lot of people are going to... I know that if... how should I put this? A lot of people think I should go to like a strip bar or something, like I should gamble, but I'm not interested in that stuff. I do love movies, so, you know. J3030 says, hey, are you going to do a collab show with Rideshare Revolution? I will put it this way. The invitation has always been open. And the reason it happened is not on my end. If the other party decides to change their mind, I'd be okay with that. But I don't think they're okay with that. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you for the $2 tip, Anthony. I will take a drink to your super chat. Thank you so much for that. Super chat. I'm glad to know the super chat button still works. So, let's see here. B. Dillon says, if I wear a Postmates hat in a video, I can get in trouble. Well, admittingly, the companies do not like you wearing their merchandise when you talk about them, which is precisely why I do it when I have it. So, because screw you guys. Ryan says, speaking of movies, are you aware that The Little Mermaid is playing at many AMC theaters this week? My birthday's on Thursday, and I'm really decided to see it then. Oh, hey, Katie. Disney's The Little Mermaid is playing at AMC this week. I guess we're going to have to go see it, right? Because we love The Little Mermaid. I love The Little Mermaid so much. Where is it? I have the Blu-ray 3D of it. I have the... Yeah, see, you got Katie excited now. She really now wants to go see that movie. She's never seen it in theaters. I've seen it in theaters. I saw it at the El Capitan. Really, really nice. The last time it was in theaters, I skipped it, though, because it was a interactive experience. And that was where you downloaded it. Because you downloaded an app, you went to the movie, and then, like, it encouraged you to, like, hold the iPad in front of the screen to interact. It's like no. Don't make movie theaters interactive. Movie theaters are for movies. Keep it that way. Or football if on Sunday if you're AMC now. So George says, if Tesla opens a rideshare company, I will drive for them for minimum wage. Well, I wouldn't drive for them for minimum wage, but. And Ryan says, Beauty and the Beast is starting this Friday, then Tangled, and then Princess and the Frog. Katie, Princess and the Frog. We are going to see Princess and the Frog. I mean, I love that movie. I love that movie. We're going to go see Princess and the Frog in theaters. Totally doing that. You can't get out of it. We're going to be married at that point, so you have to join me. So, but now I don't know if I'd want to do Beauty and the Beast, ironically, because I've seen Beauty and the Beast in theaters so many times. Although I haven't seen Beauty and the Beast in theaters with Katie, so yeah, I'll probably see Beauty and the Beast too. It's Tangled is the one that I don't know if I would see in theaters, unless it's in 3D, because the 3D in Tangled was so good. I really think it's important to keep watching that in 3D. So anyway. That's what I think. So, do we have any final questions, folks? We're at the last 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes. 2 minutes. Wow, $31 in super chats. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for that. That's really nice. I appreciate it. Demon Shen says, have a 3D TV, so don't go to movies. Yeah, well. I mean, I still prefer to see the movies in theaters, but it's true that many of the re-releases, they don't have the 3D version. And, like, in many cases, the 3D version is very nice. Tangled is one of those movies where it's like, I do prefer watching that in 3D instead of 2D. So, it not being in 3D in theaters, that's a problem. Can you explain again how you lost $900? Well, I'm going to be ending the stream soon. And when I end the stream, it'll take like 5 minutes to process, and then you can watch the beginning of the video. That's... Because like we're just like the whole full surround sound. Yeah, I do like the surround sound. So yeah, just 1 more minute, like or 5 more minutes at this point, really, and then you can see what that was all about. But again, no ill will towards my sponsors. I loved working with them, and I look forward to working with them again in the future. So all right, you know what? We're pretty much at the hour point, so we are gonna wrap this up. So thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the super chats and the donations, the patrons, Thank you for listening, being a part of my Sunday evening. So, anyway, for those of you who are watching this in the future who are not watching this live, what do you think about any of this stuff? I would love to know. Comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly, and you get access to my Patreon's exclusive blog. Also, if gas prices are getting just a little down, check out the Get Upside app below. It's totally free, but you get cash back on every gas purchase. And if you want more content from me that's not rideshare related, check out my other YouTube channels, Kevin T. Rodriguez, the Apptrepreneur Vlogs, and Autograph Hounds. You can go subscribe to them now if you want. And finally, if you want to talk to me or other fellow rideshare drivers out there, check us out at Apptrepreneur Hangouts on Facebook. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.